UFC 283. Holy
Okay.
shit.
Holy shit on a few levels. There's oh my god.
That was such a banger card, bro.
Dude, I'm like I've experienced so much emotion over the last few hours. I
Yeah.
I I, I cried, I cheered, I got mad, I I had the whole range. That card, Jesus.
I'm proud of some of the fighters. Jamal Hill, props to him, man. Got it done. He really came up from nothing. He's the first fighter from the Dana White Contender Series to touch gold. That's crazy.
And he did it like in a short time frame.
Yeah.
You know, of course, the light heavyweight circumstances kind of put him in that position, but to come up in as many fights as he did is really impressive.
Oh yeah, like dude, we have him, knocking out Johnny Walker like a year or 2 years ago, and then him like, winning against Thiago Santos, going to war with Thiago Santos, and then the next fight being, a title fight between him and Glover Teixeira. And then he comes out with gold, wins the belt. So what's next for this guy?
It really comes down to how fast can Jiri Prochazka recover.
I'd give that man like about probably a year, a little under a year, or probably a year.
However, it's only been like 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please, for the love of God, we don't want to see Anthony Smith versus Hill.
no. I have a
We've seen from the weight, the missing weight. You're gonna miss weight as a backup fighter, for this championship fight, and that shows that this man. I don't think this man is ready.
yeah. Fuck, I don't know who. Okay, so I don't see anybody in the light heavyweight division now that Glover's gone that deserves a title shot. Not one of them.
Yeah, me neither. Like I only see. Let's take a look at these rankings here. I only see probably like Hill versus Blachowicz, but he didn't even look good against his fight against Ankalaev.
Right. Like objectively, you would probably have to do a rematch between Blachowicz and Ankalaev.
For a shot at Jamal Hill.
Right, but then at that point, you might as well just wait for Jiri.
Yeah, like I think the next light heavyweight championship fight's probably going to be a while from now.
Yeah, and like, man, but I'm worried because of that void we're talking about, where like there couldn't be a fight for a while. You know what fills that void if nothing else is there?
Jiri Prochazka.
No, because Jiri Prochazka is going to be waiting and still healing. The fucking thing that's going to be there to fill the void is Anthony Smith.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be inevitable. Smith versus Hill is probably going to be very inevitable.
Because they have the beef. It's right.
The beef is that, like you've seen, like the end of that fight, he's walking off and he's exchanging words with Anthony Smith. It's most likely going to happen. I don't think Smith deserves it.
No, Smith.
He was 4 pounds. He went in 4 pounds overweight. I do not think Smith deserves it.
Yeah. Man, can we get a moment of applause for one? Silence, respect, everything you have for Glover Teixeira and his career and the last year that he's given us.
It's crazy.
Glover's one of my favorite fighters. He got beat up tonight, and it was really hard to watch. But I'm thankful that I got to watch this part of his career. I'm thankful I was here for his last fights, and he went out there with Jamal Hill. I'm still shocked that Jamal did not put him out before the decision came.
At this point, who can?
Right.
I think that guy's way too tough for his own health, his own safety.
I can't believe he didn't go out like the way he was wobbling when those head kicks landed, the cuts, everything. Jesus.
Yeah, went out like
It
a
was-
true champion.
Yeah, it was
But
a heart attack.
I'm excited for the future with him and Alex Pereira. Gonna be his corner man.
That's it. That's it, Alex.
What?
That's the void.
Alex Pereira. Holy shit!
That's who comes up. That's who deserves it.
Dude, I would not be surprised Pereira vacates or Pereira goes up to try and be double champion.
Oh, they and the UFC. Why not? Why
Hold
not?
up, hold up. He's probably gonna do it because Adesanya couldn't.
That's right. That's right. You're
Holy
right.
fucking shit! This
Oh
is
my
crazy.
God.
We just cracked the case. I will
Okay.
not be surprised if Pereira goes up and fights for it.
It makes too much sense.
It does.
It's
It really
too good.
does. And with Teixeira on Pereira's side, Pereira's some big bad motherfucker with hands. If you give that guy wrestling, grappling, I think he puts up quite a fucking fight against Jamal Hill.
Yeah, I think he smokes Jamal Hill.
You would go that far?
Yeah, as much as I love Jamal Hill, I don't know. Pereira's been fighting the best strikers in the world.
Yeah.
Pereira's got God strength in his left hand.
Either way,
If you
though,
think-
got to give Hill his props. I mean, just
Yeah,
got a
I
round
don't
of
wanna-
applause for Hill winning the title.
damn straight. He
First
went
guy
out
to
there-
do it from the Contender Series. I'm proud of him. Love seeing that guy's rise.
Yeah, man, and he's got a whole career ahead of him still.
Oh
Isn't
yeah,
that
he's
hard?
still got lots of stuff to do. He's only going up from here.
Yeah. Wow. That whole event was just something.
Yeah, dude. The unfortunate fucking ending for Figueiredo Moreno. I mean, I wanted to see them fight more, but for Figueiredo's safety, you gotta stop that fight.
Yeah, I was kind of hot about it in the moment because I was enjoying the fight to that point. It was super good, and like with that whole thing, with the way we were feeling about it and the way just everybody consuming this UFC content was feeling about it, it's like this has got to be conclusive. These guys are gonna fight 4 times. It's got to end, and we've got to know who's really better.
Yeah.
And to see it end in like a doctor's stoppage type fashion is disappointing, but it was right. Ever since I was FUBAR, fucked up beyond all recognition. It was bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but
But,
congratulations for Brandon Moreno. He is gonna
Right.
run that fucking division.
It's his time, man. We were
'Cause
talking about
We
it.
thought Figueiredo was gonna retire for a second, man. He had his fucking gloves off and shit. Nah, we're gonna see bantamweight Figueiredo, and Corbin called it.
Yeah, I did call. So if you watched the pre-event podcast, I said about this fight that I feel that Brandon has the potential to go out there and finish Davison with strikes. Do it. Give it a little TKO, and he did it. It was a kind of a weird TKO, but it was ruled a TKO.
Yeah, he gave Figueiredo a fucking mouse, dude.
Dude, it was nasty. It blew up quick.
Yeah, as that fight went on, we're talking possible like blindness, permanent damage to that eye.
There probably still is permanent damage
Oh,
to some
yeah.
extent. It was bad. I mean, like, for the listener that didn't see it, think about like a closed fist, and then you look at your thumb knuckle, and Brandon's thumb knuckle went right into Davison's eye socket. Just boom, right knuckle poked him in the eye.
And
with
it swelled
punch force.
up so fast. That
Yeah,
was
we'll pull
a
it.
hell of a punch.
We'll pull up some pictures.
Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty
that man had a fucking crazy ass swell,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I'm happy for Moreno. Like as a Mexican, like I gotta show love to the people of Tijuana. Like they now have a champion again, 2-time champion Brandon Moreno. I'm happy for
Shout
him.
out. And they've got a ways ahead of him too, because Brandon's got years left.
Oh yeah, 29 years of age, not even 30 yet.
Right, man. Wow. And another thing, funny thing about tonight was the crowd was very emotional.
Oh yeah, I we were saying halfway through the fight we noticed the crowd was gone.
Yeah, like so with Davison versus Moreno as the co-main, uh, Brazil was all backing Davison Figueiredo, and the fight was close. And then the punch to the eye, the swelling, the doctor's stoppage happened, and a lot of the crowd like left in anger. And once they saw the main event where Glover started getting beat up, then it really started to clear out. Like they just didn't want to be there seeing their guys lose.
Yeah,
It was wild.
really
I love-
crazy night. Very crazy night.
Yeah, I
I just can't believe we're gonna see Jamal Hill as a pound for pound.
I know that's pretty strange because they got to put him up there.
Oh yeah, he's
Yep.
probably gonna be like taking Prochaska's place
Yeah,
at number
Is Glover
9.
on
Glover is not on the pound for pound list,
there?
which is kind of weird. I mean, I'd put him above probably. Oh, I don't want to say it. Max Holloway.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Glover's gone. Max Holloway's still there, so
Yeah, but at the time,
I'm fixed.
dude, what's the next matchup for Brandon Moreno? Pantoja.
I want Pantoja. There was another matchup I saw that the somebody suggested on Twitter, the UFC thing, and I remember the commentators agreeing with it, but I don't remember
Royval.
who it was. What'd you say?
Brandon Royval.
No, some other guy. But I think Pantoja is the way to go. Anything else I don't think would be fair.
He won by unanimous decision, but that was a while ago. Like, Moreno is a whole different dog.
Right. There's a lot of shaking up to happen at 25 before it makes a lot of sense now. With Davison gone, the only understanding I have is that Moreno's king, and I don't think anybody can touch him.
Oh yeah.
It's weird. There's going to be a lot of shifting that we're going to see in 25 now. People are going to start sizing each other up differently because they realize that their window's open with Davison out. So,
Yeah, we got a lot of retirements. Well, only 2 retirements. What am I saying? We got Shogun retiring. We got Glover Teixeira retiring, and I'm happy for both of them. I'm like we got to thank both of these guys for putting up such an amazing career, great resumes.
yeah, they've both given us so much, and then they both went out tough tonight,
Yes.
which is too bad. But it's all love. Those 2 guys are great. Yeah, Jose Aldo had some nice recognition.
Yeah, Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Well
I was happy to
deserved.
see it.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Let's take a minute to talk about the prelims.
Okay.
First off, Terrence McKinney.
Live together. They
right now. He sees.
Ew.
Took one of the most brutal fucking knockouts I've ever seen in lightweight history.
Yeah. So if you watched the video prior, we were really excited about Terrence McKinney.
Hoping we were just praying for him to do the best, but
Yeah.
shit.
And he got bonked pretty hard. The whole fight didn't look good. It wasn't like McKinney got caught with something lucky. The other guy, it was the other guy's debut is the craziest part. The other guy went out there and just was putting hands on him. It didn't look like he could miss. He was hitting hard. With one punch, he knocked Terrence McKinney's mouthpiece out. And then he has McKinney rocked, and he just jumps into a beautiful flying knee. And it connects, and it like it's loud. It's one of those strikes where you can hear like a pop. And McKinney drops like a sack of potatoes. And it was just like an oh shit, oh fuck moment. Because like, oh man, you're looking at it like positively for McKinney. You feel like you're in McKinney's corner. Your buddy's got to win this fight, and then he just gets obliterated. It's tough.
Yeah. It's just crazy. I was rooting for McKinney.
Me too. It was like
The other brother of the guy that I think knocked out McKinney, I think got a submission win too, right?
yeah.
I
they
missed
were both
a good amount of the prelims.
Okay, I'm looking up their names because I forgot somehow. I remembered it a bit. Bonfim is the last name. So, the younger brother and the smaller one is fighting at 155. He's the guy that flying kneed Terrence McKinney. He reminds me of like, he fights like Michael Chandler. If Michael Chandler had good technical knowledge and good technical kicks and knees. His power was comparable to Michael Chandler. It looked like he had the same build, everything. And that's Ishmael Bonfim. And then the older brother fights at 170. Gabriel Bonfim. He is undefeated, and he made his fight look easy. He went out and he choked out his opponent in 49 seconds with a beautiful mounted guillotine. Looked like the Ortega Volkanovski mounted guillotine. It was tight. Very nice. Those guys ran the prelims, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Dude. Neil Magny versus Gilbert Burns.
Eesh. I mean, we didn't expect anything much different.
I was hoping Magny would at least put up a fight, but dude, Burns. As soon as Burns took that fight to the ground, it was a whole new like level.
Yeah, there was no competition on the ground.
Burns put up a statement like he told him like, hey, I'm not to be fucked with all these guys ducking me. He calls out Colby Covington.
That shit excites me. I like that idea.
I would like a fight between Colby and Burns. But we have another situation with Colby and Chimaev. But I think Colby Burns makes more sense because Chimaev has been teasing going up to 185. But everybody wants to see Shavkat versus Chimaev.
Yeah.
It's just all these guys that just don't want to fight in the welterweight division.
Yeah. I'm over the career foreplay. I think it's time for Khamzat to just fess up and go up to 185. You know the fights are there for him, you know.
Oh yeah.
And then I feel like with Khamzat gone, 170 will start moving like a well-oiled machine. I think fights will start getting taken pretty fast because because they know Khamzat's the best in the division. It's unspokenly understood.
I would like a Burns Edwards fight.
I would like it too. I think Burns wins.
Oh yeah. I think that'd be a hell of a fight though.
It would.
And then Jessica Andrade.
Oh yeah. That
put on
fight
a fucking clinic.
Yeah, that fight's about how you and I expected it to go.
Oh yeah.
We cited that Lauren Murphy was overrated at the moment because she barely beat a very aged Miesha Tate. And we were exactly right. Lauren Murphy looked slow. She didn't look like she could hang. She looked totally out of her element. Jessica Andrade went out there and just landed almost any punch she wanted, any leg kick she wanted. She tore apart Lauren Murphy. Future Me Editing has already put in a picture of Lauren Murphy's incredibly swollen face. Yeah, absolute clinic.
It's crazy. I see Jessica doing good things in that division. Finally adding some spice that the women's flyweight division has needed for such a long time.
Yeah, she displayed some like
I would like to see
high level
Andrade versus Santos. Go
I
ahead.
liked her power.
Oh yeah.
At 25. Like if she was strong at 115, man. Whew, she had some pop tonight.
Oh yeah.
What else happened? Oh, our sweet baby boy, UFC Obama,
Gregory Rodriguez.
G-Rod, RoboCop, however you would like to identify him.
He got knocked out.
He got knocked out bad. It was.
We were hoping that man would just pull through, put a fucking clinic on his opponent. But no. Those Brazilians, man, they do crazy shit.
Yeah, his opponent, we totally underestimated and shit on unfairly. We're going to draw that back. We're going to issue a slight apology for Bruno Ferreira.
I wasn't saying anything.
I was, you were thinking it.
I was giving my props to Fajeda. I liked Fajeda. I was saying I liked him in the last video. But either way, I had Gregory Rodriguez beating him with ease. But I was showing my love to him. But either way, congrats to Fajeda. Put a big fucking dude away.
And Fajeda looked good. He's got that weird, unnatural strength. Yeah.
Put him out with a fucking straight.
Yeah. It wasn't even thrown with full power. He just, put it right where it needed to go. Thiago Moises called out Paddy Pimblett after a kind of lame fight.
Never mind. I want to see Moicano fight Dan Hooker. That has nothing to do with Paddy Pimblett. Moicano versus Hooker. Moicano versus Jalen Turner. So we just talking about Brazilians, so I'm just showing my love to Moicano.
Honestly, we were missing him tonight.
Oh, yeah. He should have fought on the card. Another thing, has nothing to do with this, but a matchup that I want to see. Sean Strickland versus Robert Whittaker.
You just want to see Sean Strickland get beat up.
Yeah. Strickland versus Dolize.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, we've seen him against Imavov. That was a good fight, though. Good fights on the card. Good fights.
Just overall, good card. I wasn't bored at any point. I was very emotional and excited through all of it. Oh, wait, we forgot. Johnny Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We knew Walker was going to be Craig, but we didn't know he was going to beat him the way he beat him.
He made Paul look silly a little bit.
Yeah. If I was Paul after the second punch, I would have been dropping that leg.
Yeah.
So Johnny Walker is just a fucking long-ass freak of nature.
Yeah. Man, like we were saying, we were predicting that Johnny was going to have a little bit of a career resurgence in the next few fights. That he got some swagger back after his win over Kudalaba, and we had that right. At least it looked like it tonight. Johnny Walker looks like his old self, going out there having fun.
I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a rematch between him and Hill.
Yeah,
I feel like seeing like Johnny Walker progress and get these crazy finishes on these guys. I think maybe Jamal Hill landed that one hitter quitter, that just Johnny Walker didn't see, and I think did a good amount of damage to him. I think a rematch would be cool. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching it. I do think Walker has one fight to go before he can start.
Oh yeah, I think I would like to see him probably. I'd like to see Anthony Smith probably get fed to him.
Yeah.
Or Rakic.
I wouldn't even mind Johnny Walker, Jan Blachowicz, but I also don't hold Jan Blachowicz very highly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny Walker did great. Yeah, I think that wraps up the card.
Yeah, it's a good card. I mean, I'm excited for our next fight night. I think it's going to be Vera versus Sandhagen. Yeah. Hold on, let me just confirm this.
We're going to be eating good.
Oh, yeah. UFC fans, non-UFC fans, if you want to pick up MMA, I think now is the best time. Actually, no, the next one's Louis Spivak.
Ooh.
But after that, we got 284. And that's weeks. That's a week. We got on February 4th, we got fucking Lewis versus Spivak. And then after that week, we got the February 11th card, my birthday, Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski.
We get birthday shout-outs for Mr. Alex.
I'm going to be 20.
He made it. He survived. Yeah, no, really, like, if you're just catching this podcast and you don't watch MMA much, if you're ever gonna do it,
Pick it up, honestly.
dude,
Such an enjoy, like, it's such a fucking, like, dog of a sport, but it's, like, entertaining, enjoyable. I could watch it for hours.
yeah, the way I describe it is, you can like football, you can like baseball, you can like basketball, but you'll never like it as much as fighting. It's something else. It reaches a level of interest, entertainment, and attachment that those other sports don't have. MMA it's a wonderful sport, and there's never a bad time to get in on it.
Yeah, but other than that, we'll catch you guys talking about the next fight coming up, Lewis versus Spivak. We'll give our opinions on that.
Yeah. For those who have watched the series of our podcasts on 283, thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance. We hope you stick around. But yeah, thank you guys. Goodbye.